The people of Samar continues to experience this bad road along National Highway. Maharlika Highway, I'm sorry. Do you have any, at Samar, sir, the bad road in Maharlika Highway? What measures are being done, if there are any, to fast track its rehabilitation work?
Well, it's always part. It's part of our continuing plan for the rehabilitation of what's happened. Because even up to now, some of the governors, I was talking to them, some of the other officials, hindi talaga pa tayo nakapag-fully recover. Hindi pa natin masasabi nakapag-fully recover pa na tayo sa Yolanda. So that's still that all those rehabilitation. You know, we only really started 2 years ago because nothing was done in the previous administration. Nothing was done in the administration before that. So, now, how long? 12 years on, ngayon pa lang talaga natin na inaasikaso ng mabuti. So, but the plan is there. The funding will be available whenever the schedule requires it. So, yes, that's what we are doing.
Ano po ang masasabi niyo dito patungkol sa pahayag ni PBBM? Dahil alam naman po natin na hindi po ito totoo after po na pinasungalingan at kinontra ni Attorney Sal earlier this week. Who would like to... Attorney Sal?
Alam mo, gusto kong ipakita sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon yung tatlong video. I think these videos will speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Panoorin niyo muna kasi napakalaga. Pinadala sa akin to ng isang cabinet member. At yung dalawa naman ay dala sa atin ni Dr. Badi.
Sec, so bali what you're saying is hindi na pinag-uusapan dito kung totoo o hindi yung sinabi ng Pangulo, di ba? Kasi very clear, hindi totoo yun. No? Very inaccurate yung statement niya. Kasi very common knowledge yun, no? Na CPRRD did something amazing for the Yolanda victims, no? Not even when he was president. Right away, no? He was the first responder. Two days after Yolanda hit, he brought 80 medical professionals and around 40 volunteers, 20 doctors, 20 nurses, and then 40 na mga disaster volunteers and truckloads of relief goods para diyan sa Yolanda. At ang sabi niya, walang report, let's work. So and his heart was broken. A lot of people saw it. Umiiyak siya. At yun yung maganda dito. That's why I'm happy that President Bongbong Marcos said that, because then we can highlight once again the heart of a true president, no? President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. And then when he sat as president, kasi sinabi mo yung interagency task force, inactivate niya, di ba? Finorm niya. 2017 yun, August 2017. But even before that, no, 2016, by December, wala pa yung task force na yon, 4,000 na housing units ang binigay sa mga pamilya na libre. Libre, wala silang babayaran ng mga Yolanda victims plus financial assistance. So wala pang task force noon. And yet anong ginawa niya na nagka-task force? Na ano yung accomplishment niya dyan? 205,000 victims ng Yolanda ay nagkaroon ng bahay dahil under the term of office, under the watch of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, so that when he stepped out of office, 85% of the work was already done. So we're happy that President Bongbong Marcos said this, because then now we can hold him to that 15% because kailangan tapusin yon.
Let's play the video.
Yeah.
Ano ba naman? We really started 2 years ago because nothing was done.
That nothing was done by the two previous administrations regarding post-Yolanda recovery program.
Ang Tacloban is a plateau.
Salamat sa Diyos si Duterte unang dumating sa
Again, I would repeat that there is an imperative need, moral obligation for the Dagoeños to help. To all of my fellow Dagoeños, hear me out. We have to help. There's a human tragedy there. We must go. The mandate, the mission is to care for them and maybe to be with them until die.
Meanwhile, 205,000 Typhoon Yolanda victims will soon be granted free housing from the government.
Yung housing ninyo, after a few years, you have to pay 200,000. Yung Pablo, pati yung Yolanda. Basta ako pa ang presidente, libre na yan. No more.
Nagtataka kami kung ano nangyayari. Akala namin may gera. Pagkarami-rami vehicles, yung basahin ko. Salamat sa Diyos si Duterte unang dumating sa rito.
I'm sorry, I said, I do not want to offend anybody. I am not satisfied. I'll be back December. Mike, gusto ko na sa harap nila, gusto ko, by December, gusto ko makalipat na lahat.
Yes, sir.
Commitment, ha?
Yes, sir.
And ask everybody to cooperate. Kindly cooperate. Do not delay government projects.
I said I was riding a chopper at the time they took. Was really a mess. But I cried twice. Just navigating among the dead, so that people were alone. Yung iba mga pamilya pa ay di ba pigilan sarili. I cried twice. Ano man ang ako sa kanila, even if they wanted to retreat and seek shelter, hindi ko malaman kung iiyak ako. I cannot shout in anger because you cannot be mad at anybody there.
Hindi ko nga alam kung anong gagawin ko kasi marami pala sila nakuha sa pamilya. At talaga, mga 11 sila.
I told the Dagoeños, city residents, we have to help. Maski na paano, kasi kaliit, we have to help.
marami namatay doon. Sabi ko, nako. Sabi ko, salamat Lord.
What he proposed to us, at least in the Bible, which says that he will come back here to judge the living and the dead.
Last namin, nagkaano kami ng magulang ko, November 7.
Attorney Sal,
Parang hindi ko nakita yung isang video na merong anchor na babae. Sinasagot niya mismo yung deklarasyon ni PBBM.
Na-catch ko yun, Sec. Na,
Hindi, pinadala ko sa inyo yan eh. Yun ang mga nauna. Sabi mo kay Carlo.
si Carlo. Pero
Check.
you know what's funny, Attorney Sal and Doc Lorraine, is doon po sa video na yon is nandun po si BBM, and then just a few days ago, he had the guts to say na wala daw pong nagawa yung Aquino and most especially Duterte administration regarding the Yolanda Rehab Program. Is his memory that bad for him to say that? What's your comment on this?
Alam mo, gaya ng sinabi ko, alam mo mga presidente, you can expect them to remember everything that they went through. Kaya nga sila, merong mga tinatawag na staff. Mali yung impormasyon eh, kaya nakuryente siya ng gusto ron eh. Kaya when I made a statement, silang tatlo pinuri ko kasi silang tatlo, administrasyon ni Aquino, Duterte, at siya, may mga ginawa sila. Pero ang problema, yung mga researcher ng mga taong ito, they're not doing their job. Kaya nagkaka-leche-leche. Tingnan mo yung si Congressman Lara. Mali ang impormasyon ang binigay sa kanya. O, di na kuryente siya. Yan ang problema. Kaya piliin niyo mabuti. Kasi malalaglag kayo sa kumunoy.
So this is where your role comes in very handy. Previously, PCO Undersecretary.
We didn't have that kind of problem with PRRD because he wasn't really yung nagpopolitika all the time. He wasn't, kasi I remember the context nung pagtanong kay President Bongbong Marcos was about the Maharlika, the rehabilitation program, diba? And he responded like that na sobrang malayo, diba? And there are two things kasi in my mind. He was politicizing, as usual, kasi parang that's a lot of what they do these days, puro politika. Or maybe he just forgot, he forgot, and that to me, yeah, I agree with Secretary Sal, na hindi naman naaalala lahat ng Pangulo, lahat ng nangyayari, pero yung kay PRRD kasi, kumbaga parang nakadikit na siya talaga sa Yolanda. Everybody knows his track record. It's common knowledge, diba, that he was there and that he really did a lot of amazing things there, diba? So parang for me, kasi the other night, I was with PRRD. Okay, I just want to make a point, Seka, if you don't mind. I was with him, nag-dinner kami, and then we told him about this. This is what the president said. And then he didn't say anything. He just smiled, and then he said, hindi naman ako gumawa lahat niyan. I mean, it wasn't, and I was just doing my job. Yun ang punto niya. And it was a lot of people that did that. So it was so bereft of ego. Na trademark ni PRRD yun. Sinasabi niya, ginawa ko lang yung trabaho ko. Wala siyang yung politiko-politika na yan. Naawa ako kasi nakita ko yung mga victims. Kasi I was also there. I did a series of medical missions from the time Yolanda happened and 5-6 years after. Now I would go on a regular basis. So I know the people there. And like that yung lalaki na umiiyak dyan, totoong mga buhay ito. Sana wag gagamitin yan sa politika. Wag not to score political points. And just to vilify a president who really served his country and who's so highly beloved and highly trusted by the Filipino people. And on the other hand, I'm happy that President Bongbong Marcos said that because when we stepped out of office, the report, very clear report of the Interagency Task Force that was led by then CABSEC Carlo Nograles was that 85% was already done. So there's that 15%. These are real lives, Mr. President. So there's that 15%. Sana tapusin mo yan.
So I guess what would be nice now, Attorney Sal and Doc Lorraine, is to hear from the President directly himself after you have, both of you have repeated what he claimed na wala daw nagawa yung dalawang previous administrations before him. It would be nice.
It's also worrisome for me, as a doctor, na what is the mental condition, what is the health condition of this president, especially since malakas yung balita that he is in the grip of a substance abuse disorder. Is it true? Diba? So did he forget that President Rodrigo Roa Duterte was virtually a poster boy of the Yolanda rehabilitation? He forgot and he would say something like that. Diba? So I'm also concerned that he was there. So was he just trying to score political points? Or did he really forget? What is the mental condition of this president?
Let me say something about that.
Yeah.
Yung tinutukoy natin tungkol doon sa sinasabi na kalimutan, he was there nung mayor pa si Presidente Duterte, yung kanyang deklarasyon was in reference to the rehabilitation ng Yolanda program. Hindi yung nagpunta earlier si
Yeah,
Duterte.
nung
Iba yun.
mayor pa siya.
Iba yun. Ang
Yeah.
pinag-uusapan yung ginawa ng administrasyon
As
niya.
president.
Sabi niya, sinimulan lamang yung Yolanda program 2 years. In other words, mag-assume siya, which is inaccurate, kaya nga kinorek natin.
No, sir, he was there during the program, na turnover. President Bongbong Marcos, who was then, I don't know, senator or a candidate. Candidate siya, no? So, wala siyang pwesto nun. But he was there during the turnover, no, of the houses. He was there during when PRRD was already president, nung turnover ng housing units during the Yolanda turnover ng houses under the presidency of President Duterte. No? President Bongbong Marcos was there. And so was Speaker Martin Romualdez, who when Yolanda happened was vacationing in Europe, no? So there.
Alright, maraming salamat po sa inyo pong mga comments. So, I'm
Can
sure...
I just add something,
Yes.
no? Kasi so much politicizing kasi is happening, no? Sana may linya somewhere pagdating dito sa Yolanda. Na sana tigilan na yan kasi Yolanda happened, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, something like 2013, so 11 years ago. And still, like I was telling Sec Panelo kanina, hindi lang yung kapabayaan ng gobyerno yan, which is malaking kung hindi, marami ding, so many people took advantage of them, no? Kasi the poor are very easy to exploit, no? And I was also part of the interagency task force of yung anti-trafficking, and even that was a problem that was addressed by the Duterte administration. So, pagdating dito, yung lalo yung kahirapan, which is an issue of vulnerability, sana itong this Marcos administration, because he's now the one there in position to help, that he will do something about it, no?
Si BBM sa pwesto, nangyari yung Yolanda,
Oo.
is Noynoy Aquino.
Oo.
So si Duterte ang tumutulong dito.
Tinuloy.
Kasi, opo, siya ang tumulong talaga.
So si BBM wala pang naitulong
Walang
ngayon?
natulong yun po. Kasi wala pa siya sa posisyon eh.
Hindi, 2 taon na kasi nakalipas. Sabi niya kasi 2 years ago pa lang daw naumpisahan ang pagtulong. Meron ba siyang nautulong talaga?
Hindi. Wala sir. Kasi 10 years na ang Yolanda eh. Paano siya makatulong?
ano po masasabi ninyo, ma'am, doon sa sinabi niya na wala daw nagawa o proyekto si former President Rodrigo Duterte dito sa Tacloban? Wala daw nagawa. Totoo
Para
bang walang nagawa?
naman ginagawa niya kita yung ang mga taong bayan hindi nakakita sa mga ginagawa. Sasabihan tayo ng ganyan. So hindi siya maganda talaga. Dapat magsalita siya ng tatapat at totoo. Kasi hindi man pwede sasabihin niya yon kasi alam na mga tao kung anong ginagawa ni Duterte. Oh, syempre babalik sa kanya, nakakahiya siya. Bakit magsabi siya ng ganyan?